Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited because today I'm going to be giving you guys a peek into our morning basket. So let's go ahead and dive right into today's video. Quick context, I got to give it to you before we start. I like to keep our family subjects kind of in a loop for some things you will see. But right now we're going to go through what we have in our morning basket so far. But of course, this does rotate from time to time, just keeping that in mind. Let's start with our Bible and devotion. We have How Great is Our God. The Biggest Storybook. The Biggest Story Bible Storybook. And the first book. There are 6 books that come with this curriculum, but this is the first. The 6th one is the coloring and the activity. I like to go online and just print those off as needed. I don't like to keep all of that in my basket. It's a nice size basket, y'all, but I don't want to store too many things in it because it is a good bit of stuff in it already. But that is our Bible and devotion. Now we're going to move into our vocabulary, which is vocabulary cartoons. And we do this with their School Nest notebook. That's not in my basket. I have them go grab their notebooks when we get to vocabulary. It's the Fallacy Detective. Now for the read alouds, the quick context as well. Like I said, when we are doing some of these subjects, I like to have them go grab the resources and supplies that we need. I don't want to keep everything, y'all. I don't want to overcrowd my basket. She's already full, okay? Classics to read aloud to your children. Poetry memorization. This is my guide. Like I said, I will have them go grab their books from their desk when we get into poetry memorization. Also, when it comes to memory work in our morning basket, a lot of people have these beautiful morning menus. We use ours for memory work. For the most part, I think the beginning of each one of the girls' menus is the same, but at the end or the last few pages of the menu, I'll have them memorize some things that they're working on in their curriculum. So beginning of it is pretty much the same. We can kind of read over or sing over some of the things that we want to memorize. In the end, I'll kind of have them do their own little memory work on their own. And then I'll go over each with each one of my kids as they get, done with that. So that's how we're using our morning menus. I really like this, y'all. This is really a hit for us. When it gets into like our foreign language, here is my teacher guide. And I have their student workbooks in here. And over to geography. I'm moving through this pretty quickly. I have their activity books. Trick Geography World. Here's my guide. And then here are their student workbooks. Wouldn't be my video if I didn't mention Jessica over at the Waldock Way. She has some really cool discovery decks. Quite a few on her site. The ones we are working on right now is all things weather and interesting inventions. How were video games invented? And there are quite a few ways that you can prepare this, but I like to just put mine in these folders, and then I'll have my girls just highlight what video we watch for that day and then put the date by it. But I know you can also print them out and make them into flashcards. It's kind of however you want, but comes with questions, 20 questions, and you have to scan the QR code that matches the question, and then you can watch the video on the TV. We really like to add these into our mornings. When it comes to science, we are doing, at the moment, like I said, this basket is in a loop. We're doing or going through maturation and sexual reproduction. So I have my guide and then I have their journals. And the vocabulary wall that you can have for the good and the beautiful, y'all. I just, instead of putting my vocabulary or creating a vocabulary wall, I just like to not print it out. I just like to cut out the pages that's in my guide, and I like to just laminate them and then just have them in my basket. So whenever we do get to one of the vocabulary words in the guide or in the lesson, then I'll just go to my laminated sheets and then just have the girls read off the definition of the vocabulary word. That's kind of how. But the wall, I have done the wall in the past for the good and the beautiful, but I just wanted to have this easily accessible and we don't have to go walk to our homeschool room just to look at the wall. We already have it in my basket. I love to have from DK, human body, just a different perspective. And you got nice things that we can read about just to get more additional information. Just another way to go a little deeper into this. I just like to take it a step further and have this on deck as well. And of course, you got to have your dry erase board. So I have mine with my little magnetic eraser. For supplies, I do have some flashcards and I like to keep them in these little baggies. They're very convenient. I have the good and the beautiful geography cards in, as well as our Latin cards and the good and the beautiful flashcards. And I like to keep some post-its in there just in case for when we're going through different books and I want to just bookmark my pages. I have that in there as well. And just my supplies. Again, I like these little bags. They come in different sizes and we use them for a lot of different things. They're very handy. But I just have like my dry erase, my pencil, pens, and different things in here. So I have everything I need. So when I grab it, sit it on the kitchen table, we're all set and I don't have to move. But that is pretty much what we have in rotation at the moment for our morning basket. I don't want you to think that we do everything I showed you guys all in one setting every morning. We do not. I rotate this basket through our week, adding things, taking out things. That's the beauty of this basket. I love it and it's really handy, and everything we need, I can just go. So my basket, I don't have to be up and down our homeschool room. I do want to just show you the basket as well. It is really, really nice and big. I like this basket so much, y'all, that I think I have like 2 or 3 more of these. Like some of, I think, yes, 2 or 3 more of these. One for me, I bought for my Bible things I have in my bedroom. And then I have like 2 more with just, that holds different readers, just books in general. But they're really huge and they're really nice. I got it from Walmart. That's what we have in our morning basket at the moment. I'm so glad to be able to share this with you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.